Japan is an archipelago comprising 4 main islands: Honshu, Hokkaido, Kyushu, and Shikoku, together with some 3,000 smaller islands. It stretches over 3,000 kilometers from north to south, due to which, being in this particular position, it has very varied climates and landscapes. From the northern island of Hokkaido, buried under the heavy layer of snow on days of winter, to the subtropical climates on the southern islands of Okinawa, with its warm temperatures and greenery alike. Its geo-variation involves an abundance of nature's display with everything in sight, from serene beaches, emerald green forests, towering mountain chains, to leafy rural sceneries. In essence, Japan's geographical diversity not only shapes its stunning natural landscapes, but also complements the cultural ethos of wa, creating a harmonious interplay between the environment and societal values. This synergy between nature and culture offers a captivating glimpse into the essence of Japan, inviting exploration and appreciation of its multifaceted beauty. Majestic natural landscapes. Its natural beauty ranges from stunning mountain scenery to ephemeral flower beauty, untamed wilderness, and tropical paradises, all equally imbued with deep cultural significance. Mount Fuji. The eternal symbol of natural beauty, Mount Fuji is Japan's highest mountain and stands 3,776 meters tall. The near-perfect conical shape has inspired artists, poets, and pilgrims for centuries. This mountain is considered sacred, with the goddess of Mount Fuji, Konohana no Sakuya Hime, being the embodiment of its beauty. Mount Fuji is pictorial, often framed together with cherry blossoms, which are the aesthetic ideals of Japan. Sakura, or the cherry blossoms, paint the country with color during spring, as it undergoes its change of form. It is a symbol of the impermanence of life that the Japanese philosophy has clung to. Hokkaido's unspoiled wilderness. The northernmost part is Hokkaido, in which Shiretoko National Park, one of Japan's most pristine areas, is situated. As a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Shiretoko has so many living organisms, such as brown bears, foxes, and over 285 species of birds. It is fully interiorly covered with dense forests and rugged coasts that border mountains, affording shelter for wildlife and a haven for nature lovers. It is a park with raised boardwalks through the marshes, lakes, and even magic drift ice along the Sea of Okhotsk in winter. Okinawa's tropical paradises. The subtropical climate of the Okinawa archipelago is far to the south and is made up of more than 160 islands, brilliant blue waters, and snow-white sands teeming with colorful marine life. Nicknamed the Hawaii of Japan, it is home to some of the most biologically diverse coral reefs in the world and is therefore basically the mecca for snorkeling and diving. Kyoto. The heart of tradition. Kyoto was an imperial capital and is like a treasure of traditional Japanese culture. Among its many temples, one site stands out, Kinkaku-ji, a bright pavilion of gold. This is a Zen Buddhist temple, famous for having its uppermost 2 tiers completely covered with gold leaf, which, amazingly, are reflected in the pond in front, symbolizing just perfection in the confluence of architecture and nature. Hiroshima and Nagasaki, cities of hope. Hiroshima and Nagasaki have deep historical connotations, having been theaters of atomic bombings during World War II. In Hiroshima, the Peace Memorial, known colloquially as the Atomic Bomb Dome, is 2 of the more poignant reminder places of this city. It has been left in its post-explosion state, though reinforced structurally, to stand as a symbol of peace, a call for the abolition of nuclear weapons. The Peace Park in Nagasaki pays homage to all victims and contemplates world harmony. Both cities have transformed their past tragedies into powerful messages of survival and hope, setting a firm mark in the people's determination to rise anew in peace. Tokyo, a city of contrasts. Tokyo is the capital of Japan, a huge metropolitan city with a combination of futuristic skyscrapers and historic sites that seem tranquil. This fact also reflects in the district of Shinjuku. During daytime, it's a busy business area, but at night, it is an entertaining area with bright neon lights. Osaka is called the Kitchen of Japan, being rich in different kinds of cuisine. It's famous for takoyaki and okonomiyaki food. Better to try it around Dotonbori, as this district really reflects the spirit of eating in Osaka, with its neon signs and restaurants lined up along the canal. Beyond its food, Osaka has nightlife in areas like Namba and Shinsekai, with old theatres and modern bars standing side by side, offering peeks into the eclectic world of Osaka entertainment. The interplay between what is modern and what is traditional in both Tokyo and Osaka within each of their respective urban confines makes them multi-layered and as engaging as it gets for Japan, paying their dues to the past while embracing the future. Festivals and seasonal celebrations. The festivals, called Matsuri, reflect the deepest cultural traditions in Japan, the relationship of its citizens, and the change of seasons. Noisy and colourful, these are just the right occasions to peer into the communal spirit and artistic display of Japan. Matsuri, community fiesta. The most famous events among them are Gion Matsuri, held every July in Kyoto. It came into being as early as 869 AD as a ritual of purification to appease the gods for an epidemic. It became an event of fancy floats known as yama and hoko. These are gigantic structures, sometimes as high as 25 meters, and are decorated with nothing but the finest tapestries and wood carvings to a showpiece of the pinnacle of traditional craftsmanship. It is during the Great Procession, with the participants donning their best traditional outfit and the air rife with traditional music, that reminds one of ancient times. Japan is an example of how old tradition and modernity fuse harmoniously. This novelty fits into a single moldscape of culture that fascinates the world. It reflects in all areas of their lives, from building to everyday activities. A trip around Japan offers a rare chance for any person to see it with his or her eyes. From the serene elegance of the ancient temples to the dynamic sprawl of modern cities, Japan beckons you to explore the varied attractions. If you liked the way Japan married tradition with modernity so effortlessly, subscribe to our channel and share the video with your friends. You may also like our video to encourage us to bring many more exciting stories for you.